Welcome to East Coast Reviews. Today, we're doing another whiskey examination. Today, we're switching up a little bit. We're going to be doing Jameson Irish Whiskey. So, we're going to be examining Jameson Irish Whiskey. Focus. There you go. All right. So, 40% alcohol by volume or 80 proof. Yeah, I've had this before, of course. Have you had it before, Beer Man?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, so thanks to the panel here. We got Beer Man. Cheers, Beer Man. Cheers, bro. And
Cheers.
see people show up in chat. Cheers to your Dom. All right. So, yeah, this is 40% alcohol by volume. Me and Beer Man, both have the little airplane bottles here. So we're going to be grading this or scoring this based off a 6-category rating system. First, we're going to go over the aesthetics or the looks. That's going to be 10 out of 10 points. The nose, 20 out of 20 points. Flavor, 20 out of 20 points. Mouthfeel, 20 out of 20 points. Finish, 20 out of 20. And value, 10 out of 10. All equaling 100 points total. Yeah, so a little bit of information of the whiskey. Like I said, it's 40% alcohol by volume or 80 proof. I'm seeing 750. We got Dan here. Cheers, Dan.
Hey,
Seeing a 750 online going for 34, which I feel like is kind of high. I think I've seen it for like 30 in other places. But yeah, it says Jameson Irish Whiskey is a blended Irish whiskey. What's that we hear you say? Well, first, we take the best of pot still and fine grain whiskeys. Then we triple distill them, not because we have to, because we want to, as it gives its signature smoothness. Finally, we age them in oak casks for a minimum of 4 years. A light floral fragrance peppered with spicy wood and sweet notes. The perfect balance of spicy, nutty, and vanilla notes with hints of sweet sherry and exceptional smoothness. Yeah, so that's based off the website. We're going to go around the panel, and everybody's going to show what size bottle they got. I guess you could say unfortunately, but not unfortunately, kind of unfortunately, have too many bottles, bigger bottles, so I got to stop buying the 750s. So I bought myself a nice little airplane bottle. But this was pretty expensive. This was like $340. I mean, I never thought that their nips, the 50 milliliters, was that high. I think they're definitely cheaper other places. What did you get, Beer Man?
Yeah, I got the same nip for it was $3 over here.
See? Yeah.
So, class.
Yep.
Cool.
What about you, Dan? You got some airplane bottles too?
Yep. $349.
Yeah, see?
So there was another store I went to, $399.
Holy moly.
$4 for one. That's crazy.
I was gonna buy the next step up. It was a 300 and
Cheers, man.
was the 350 mil, 375 mil?
Yeah.
Which was $11.99. I was like, it's like the same price as two of these. So give or take. Whatever.
Yeah. Not bad though.
Yeah.
I will say they're kind of expensive, but Jameson's popular, very well known. So it's a triple distilled blend of Irish whiskeys. It says imported and bottled by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York. But it's actually the Middleton. It's at Middleton, so it's the Middleton Distillery is the ones who actually make them. Yeah, I've had the bottle. I do like the bottle ship. I will say it's nice. It's just like your kind of run-of-the-mill, old-fashioned kind of whiskey bottle. Kind of looks like this. It's pretty similar. This is literally the 750 in miniature version. Yeah, I mean, the regular bottle itself is pretty nice. The green bottle, I've always thought looked pretty cool. Even this glass nip is pretty nice, but it does have, even the regular bottle, they do have the twist caps, which, of course, we're not really a big fan of. I kind of like the cork personally, but yeah, I'm gonna crack mine open, and pour it up. I don't know what you got.
Cool.
So I used to drink Jameson a lot
Yeah, it's been a while.
in my 20s. Jameson was my go-to. Of course, half of them were car bombs, but you know.
Is that with the Irish cream too, right?
Yeah, Guinness, and then you like
Irish
do half
cream.
Irish cream, half
So
Jameson.
good, dude. I've had that was like one of my first videos. Those are actually really, really good. Appearance for 4 years, it's got like a nice golden color to it, I will say. I mean, it's got some alcohol legs, but nothing crazy. Looks kind of light. So they just say aged in oak casks. So I think they're used. So with Irish whiskey, I don't think they have to use brand new American oak. I believe they can use reused oak barrels to age whiskey, which kind of makes sense why they would be blending it afterwards to kind of get that signature profile. But yeah, as far as color, I think it looks pretty good. It not bad. I'm actually getting a lot more alcohol legs than expected.
More legs, yeah. I was gonna say.
It looks a little bit more viscousy than you would expect from a 40%. So I will say, as far as the appearance, it looks pretty good. I don't know. I feel like we use 7 often, but I'm thinking 7 because it's a pretty solid looking appearance. But
I gotta tell you,
I think it is kind of expensive for what you get.
Going back to the bottle, like this seems like some hefty glass.
Yeah, you could probably drop this. I'm pretty sure I dropped one of these. I feel like you could drop this on the cement while you're walking out to your car, an accident, and it would just roll down the street. It would not shatter. Yeah.
So
this is a.
So down in my basement, I have a giant bottle, and it swings. It's on its own little holder. It's like probably like that big.
The handle?
No, it's like 5 handles. It's like out of control.
Oh.
It's like literally a giant bottle of Jameson.
Oh wow.
Where did you get that?
One of Nikki's friends. They had it. It's like a thing they do at like bars.
Oh.
Like to celebrate. Like you pour it. It comes on this holder, and you gotta like pour
it. Is it filled with Jameson?
Right. Yeah.
I got it. It was empty. But
yeah. Okay.
Still cool though.
Yeah, that would be dangerous. Sorry. The giant bottle. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with 7 for now. I like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7's nice to me too. I think 7's good.
I was actually kind of impressed with the alcohol legs after kind of letting it sit.
I'm just impressed by this bottle.
Right, I know it. That's all.
the glass, the bottle itself, the glass bottle.
Yeah, dude. It's
I just wish it. I don't know. I feel like 6 is too low though, but I wish it had a cork. Yeah. I feel like if it had a cork, it would be really nice. Well, just like even like the 750, I'm kind of basing my aesthetic look off of.
I think the label is pretty. I like the label.
Yeah, it's the signature label. You see it everywhere. You see it at the bar. You know what it is. It's it's in different countries. It's very noticeable. You guys want to go for a news?
Sure.
All right. Green apple off the red, dude.
Yeah, green.
Now this smells malty.
Yeah. Honey. Green apple, malty, honey. A little bit of spice. Cheers, Bobby. What's up?
Nail polish remover.
What did you say?
Nail polish remover.
You getting a little ethanol?
Yeah.
Are you directly picking up like acetone? Is that what you're picking up, beer man?
Yeah. A little bit.
Probably that green apple.
Definitely a green apple.
It's very interesting after doing all the bourbons to like go back to like, well, something I used to drink all the time in my 20s, but I never drank it straight. It was always, mixer. But it's very interesting to go back to like an Irish style versus, a bourbon. The difference.
Oh, it's night and day.
Cause it's very
Very vibrant, sweet, and fruity.
right. I was gonna say like bright,
Yeah.
little spicy, a little,
I do like the honey note. It's like well, I got a little bit of like caramel apple. It's kind of caramel apple with honey, and that malt is definitely prominent. I'm getting a lot of the malt.
A little spicy, not like a rye spice, just kind of like.
Oh yeah, I was getting spice. Yeah, that was one of the other things I said initially. Spice. A little bit of maybe like I don't know. It's not really like cinnamon. It's more like kind of like a black pepper, kind of like a. It smells good though. It's actually very inviting on the nose. Cheers, Bumpy. No worries, bro. There's shit in here too.
people eat fruit flies in other cultures.
Yeah, those fruit flies are probably fermented.
Oh, that's even better. It's like a delicacy in France.
Yeah. Fermented crickets.
Definitely barley. More like
I don't know if that's a thing. I'm sure people like age stuff in moonshine that shouldn't be in moonshine. It's my palate cleanser. You see my palate cleanser, Dan?
Nice.
actually.
I don't even have any water. Well, I do. It's in my kitchen, but I'll grab that one in a minute.
Up in my cupboard, I actually have
There's my belly.
airplane bottle of the IPA edition.
Oh, have you ever seen this? I'm gonna go grab a water. Nose this for a couple more minutes. Let me see. Have you ever seen this, Dan? That's great.
Hey, gang, I thought. Oh wait.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm eager to
The king.
try this. I am.
Yeah, it's very.
I enjoy all the
Yeah,
rest.
we can drink it before we talk about the nose and the flavor and all that. Let's go for a sip. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Is that honey again?
Honey for sure. Floral.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, floral is a good word. Yeah, it does have a nice floral. Floral, more like floral finish, kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit of earthy. Oh, I'm getting heat
Heat for sure.
because it's.
I'm gonna go back and give the nose.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give the nose a 14.
the nose.
I forgot to give it a score. Yeah, I would say.
I'd say we can drink it first.
Yeah.
Or just sip on it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's very it's very malty cereal grain. I'm getting a little bit of like cereal grain. Honey, the apple's back. Maybe even like a little bit of like a citrus.
Yeah, slight nutty. Get nutty now, or like vanilla. Is there any vanilla?
Yeah, I can see vanilla. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could probably get a little bit of nutty. I don't know if I get really any nuttiness out of it. I definitely get the vanilla though.
It's either the food I ate earlier that burned my tongue, or whatever. But it's like really hot on my tongue.
Yeah, there's a nice lingering heat, lingering spice.
There is a definite burn going down the
Oh yeah.
old pipe.
Yo,
That honey is just super dominant.
yeah. like I said, it's like honey, cereal grain, citrus,
Mhm.
a little bit of that floral. The oak isn't really noticeable. I don't really get much oak. It's slightly drying, but I don't really get it necessarily like a oak, like you would like a bourbon, kind of like a.
I
It's like slightly drying, but I'm not really getting any
Slight sweetness. There's a little bit of sweet over the hot.
maybe a little bit of oak. Starting to open up.
yeah. Overall, it's
Yeah.
I can see where you're getting that citrus. I can see that pull. But yeah, it's just super just grainy and just it's Chex Mix.
It's
It's like
cereal.
honey
Yeah.
and Chex Mix, you know?
Yeah.
Guess on the back end, there's where that wood is. I would say it's like cheap wood. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know if it's what I mean by cheap wood is like with bourbon, the oak is just much more pronounced and just like it's in there. Like I feel like this just
a little bit more of a char
Char.
with the
Yeah.
bourbon. No, not. I don't think I get char with this.
Yeah, well, like I was
I'm saying
thinking
you get more char with the bourbon though. You get like a darker oak note. This is like a little bit. I don't know if they're using charred oak barrels. I don't think so. It just says oak cast.
there's no char.
not char. Yeah, not like no, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not as the oak and the woody notes aren't as prominent, of course, as like a bourbon. You know, where you have a little bit more of a bolder kind of drier finish.
If you let it sit on your tongue and let it drop down, though, you get more of that oaky wood.
Mm.
It starts to kind of like go around your tongue and stuff, your palate. You start to get a little bit of that wood, at least for me. Dominant on the spicy though.
It's like if you've ever bought like a entry level scotch, it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like honey, cereal grain, malty. Like I said, like those fruity, citrusy, and I'm still getting the green apple. The vanilla is noticeable. So I will say, as far as mouthfeel, it actually has a decent mouthfeel for 40%. I would say it drinks a little bit higher than 40. But then you get that burn, which kind of is more of drinkability, but we don't really, so we kind of just interpret that into mouthfeel as well. Do you guys calculate your score towards mouthfeel or finish more when you're talking about the burn, like the heat? Would you say that has more to do with the mouthfeel or the finish?
Finish.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, mouthfeel is
So-
like drinkability, viscosity, you know, like how often you can sip on it. That's why I was.
I think I have a score in mind for the flavor. I wanted to look this up because I feel sometimes when I enter new styles or whatever, I like to guess what I'm getting and then look what the official, people that make it are getting. So their tasting notes is the perfect balance of spicy, nutty, and vanilla notes with hints of sweet sherry and exceptional smoothness.
Are they using sherry?
Sherry. Sweet sherry. Not cherry, sherry.
Sherry, yeah.
Over the top of the tongue, you get the sweet. Yeah, kind of the sweetness.
Oh, hints of sweet sherry and exceptional smoothing. Yeah, that's why that was the original description that I read. Yeah. I don't really know too much about sherry. So I'm not.
So
That's a wine.
I used to use it like making like chicken French and stuff, I believe.
That use sherry in it.
It's either chicken French or chicken marsala, one of the two.
You're saying you used to cook with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the sherry is more of like a cooking wine, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't really give a score for nose. Dan, you said
mine was a 14.
I don't know. I'm not
Ryan
super
doesn't.
crazy about the nose.
I'm not either.
Yeah, to me the flavor is a lot better than the
I think I'll
nose.
go maybe. I'm gonna go like 13 or 14 on this.
I'm doing 13.
I do like the flavor. I like the sweetness.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 13 as well. It's a little bit better than average. And the flavor, I will say, is definitely better than the nose.
Yes.
I
14.
think I'm gonna go like 15 on the flavor. I think it's pretty solid. Maybe
Yeah, I gave it
a
15.
little bit higher, maybe like 14. I don't know.
I will tell you this: after having it like this, and really
I'll go 15. I think it's got some solid flavor.
like I can see why I like this with ginger ale.
Yeah, I was never really disappointed with Jameson. I always thought it was just kind of. Well, we'll get into that because
That sounds good.
But like the tasting notes that I'm getting, and now that I've kind of like started drinking like bourbons and stuff on their own, like I can see why I've always had an affinity towards Jameson and ginger. Because I think that malty sweetness and that honey kind of pairs well with the ginger ale kind of, spice.
Yes. Would you go flavor?
15.
What do you do? What do you say, beer man?
On flavor, I was saying 14. On nose 13.
I almost want to give it a 14 too.
It's kind of.
I gotta tell you,
I just kind of.
It gets better as it opens up, though.
I'm kind of blown back by the mouthfeel.
No, you know what? I'm gonna go 15 because I like the complexity. It does have kind of a wide range of flavors. Like you said, we gave off maybe like 10 flavor notes. So we're saying citrusy, floral, fruity, green apple, vanilla, slightly dry.
Honey.
Honey was very prominent. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's got some solid flavor. I'm gonna go 15. I talked myself up.
It's burning my lips.
It's burning my lips.
Make me
Well,
run
move on to mouthfeel. Move on to mouthfeel.
I think the mouthfeel. I don't know if it's because the honey, but it makes me think of honey, like the not as viscous, but a little bit.
But it's not as like bold in viscosity as I don't know. Like I've had even Scotch though. That's 40%. Like I've had some Scotch, and like you just get so much different mouthfeel. But of course, those are always aged a lot longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is 4 years, 40%. I don't know. I'm tossed up on this one, but I do say that honey definitely kind of tricks your mind to think it's
more full than it is.
fuller than it actually is.
The water brings out the apple more.
Oh yeah,
water. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that before I'm
that honey floral comes out. Yeah, definitely. Kind of keeps the pepper burn down a little bit too.
Really brings out this. It ups that sweetness.
Does.
Almost to the point where it's like triple IPA kind of sweetness. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I hear you there, actually. Yep.
Because you got that candied kind of malt kind of thing going on.
Have a little water.
I mean, I will say it is 40% though. We just gotta remember it is 40%. I don't think it has an outstanding mouthfeel, but I definitely think it's a little bit better than average. I might go a little bit lower than the flavor and a little bit higher than the nose. I think I'm gonna put it at like the 14.
Yeah. I'm at a 14, but I gotta tell you, I think it goes hand in hand. The finish, because
the finish
for me, the finish
isn't great.
I think it's great.
Really?
because I think that finish is tricking you into thinking that mouthfeel is like that honey kind of finish. You know what I mean? That sweet. I think it's both the flavor and finish are tricking you into thinking an 80 proof whiskey has a decent mouthfeel.
I think it's my least favorite of the categories, to be completely honest.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not bad though. It's definitely not bad. It's just like I kind of get like that pepper.
Yeah.
I get some drying, and then I get a little bit of the sweetness from the honey lingering. So I don't really get much. I think the pepper kind of overrides it, and then of course, it is a little burny for 40%. I do think that it could be a little bit smoother. They do say it is smooth, so don't get me wrong. It is kind of it's got a little bit of that smooth aspect, but it's definitely a little bit harsher than I feel like it should be.
A bit more harsh than it is smooth though. It does have a smoothness, but it's not.
Would you agree that it's kind of harsh, Beerman?
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, especially in the finish. And over my tongue, it's that hardcore pepper burn. It's like,
compared to like what we've had or like what you've had, would you say that it's?
Oh yeah, this is a lot. I mean, it's barley, you know, but I mean, it's different, but it's, I don't know. The other stuff we've had has been fairly smoother, a lot smoother. Even the stuff that was not scored the best was a lot more smoother, like a nice.
real nice, Bobby. I've never liked Jameson.
I'm starting to doubt there's fruit flies at all.
Yeah, right. Cheers, John. What's up, bro? Cheers, man.
I agree with the harshness, but to me, that the sweet malt balances out for me.
The malt balances out the finish, you think?
Actually, no, I'm liking the finish a little more, to be honest. Yeah, no. I don't know why that tasted better.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 12. Like I said, I think it's my least favorite.
I'm at a 16.
Really?
I'm at a 14 for the finish. And a 14 for the mouthfeel.
Now again, like I said, I've always had an affinity for Jameson though. Something about the flavor profile. And that can be a reason why I'm such a weeder fan when it comes to bourbon. I like that sweetness.
Sweeter, yeah. That makes sense. I like wheat too, though.
Now,
like I like the Maker's Mark stuff. I like the Weller stuff.
Now, before we finish this review, I will say my favorite Jameson is the Black Barrel.
That is really good. I would say that's probably my favorite too.
Well, it's a tie between that and the Stout Caskmates.
Can't you?
The Stout Caskmates edition is very, very delicious.
Oh wait, that's the one that I was thinking of. That's my favorite. The Stout Caskmates, yeah. Not the Black Barrel. What?
They're pretty pricey. Those other ones, they were pretty up there.
I'm pretty sure it's the Black Barrel.
But what's cool though is depending on what store you go to, you can find the shooters, the airplane bottles, all the different cask editions.
Oh wow!
Like I said, I have a shooter of the IPA cask edition.
Of the Black Barrel.
And I had one of the stout one. It's pretty good. But I mean, we're judging this one. Hate to digress.
But I would say people in here, and there were likes. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying the show. Cheers, everyone. What's up, Dan?
I was gonna say, with this, I feel like if you like everything but that harsh finish, I really feel like buying one of their other offerings is gonna get you where you need to go. Because that Black Barrel for me, like it eliminates all the harshness and it's just very smooth. But, yeah.
I want to try it.
Black Barrel. It says butterscotch, fudge, and creamy toffee. That sounds good.
Wow.
$41 for $7.50 though.
I saw one for like 60, I think. I want to say it was like $50 or $60.
They have like some really like they have one that's like Cooper's Craft or something. I think is a Jameson product, I believe. So it's distilled by Middleton, which is like the parent company. But of course, you know, Jameson's definitely their most known.
So I'm pretty sure my downfall with this is the value.
Yeah, the value is definitely not good. No bueno. I would say that this would be a lot better in like the $20-$25 range. I think it's super pricey for what it is.
Although, here's the
$33,
thing,
$34 for a 750. That's insane for this.
Oh, 26.
I would all day pay $30 for a bottle of bourbon over this any day.
Wow.
but here's the thing: if you're going for Irish whiskey,
This is almost as much as the Woodford Reserve, Dan. In a sense.
right? But if you're going to go for Irish whiskey,
No, I
think you gotta
understand that. But
compare
I'm
it to
saying
that.
if you're somebody who has $30 to $40 and you just want to buy a bottle of whiskey, are you going to pick this over that Woodford Reserve? I guess it depends on what type of mood you're in too, though.
No, I would caveat that with no. But if I'm buying Jameson, I'm buying it because I need Irish whiskey for something.
True. Yeah, a great mixer. We haven't even talked about that. Well, you did. You said ginger ale, right?
Oh, yeah, Jameson and ginger.
Yeah.
Classic.
So this is an
Love it.
awesome cocktail mixer. So as far as my standpoint, yeah, that's good. But I mean, are there really? What's the other one that competes with this? Oh, Tullamore Dew.
I
I've
was
had
going to say Bushmills.
Bushmills too. Yeah, Bushmills, Tullamore Dew. Bushmills, I think, is the cheaper of the bunch. Tullamore Dew, I believe, is cheaper than Jameson, though.
Yeah.
But of course, Jameson is the. You ask anybody. You could ask somebody who doesn't drink. Name a brand of Irish whiskey, and they would say Jameson, probably.
Jameson is the Jack Daniels of Irish whiskey.
Exactly, definitely. Well, Jack Daniels of Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, like if you were at like I don't know,
If you ask somebody what George Dickel was, they'd be like, "Huh?"
if you were at like a concert or something, and they had like limited amount of whiskeys, I guarantee you're finding Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Jameson.
Yeah, Jameson,
you know.
definitely. Yeah, Jameson is all day. Yeah, it's more of an easygoing whiskey. I just think, as far as a price point, if it's up there $30 to $35 nowadays, that's insane. I think that's way too much. I would say $25 would be okay. Value, I'm like maybe at like a 6, considering it's a great cocktail mixer.
I'm at a
5. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I saw the price on the little bottles. I was like, fuck that. Oh, sorry. F that. I'll just go buy one of the bigger bottles. Because it's gotta be like, I was thinking the more you buy, the cheaper it gets.
2 little bottles, didn't you?
Yeah, but I was thinking, I was like, oh, I'll just go buy like the bigger bottle.
Yeah.
And it was $29.99. I was like, no way.
$30. See, yeah, even $30 for this. I think that's
You know what I mean? Because I thought it was going to be one of those deals where when you buy the family pack of something, it gets cheaper.
What is Bobby talking about? I've smashed the old thumbs up. Appreciate it, Bobby. Cheers, bro.
Well, I want to do something.
I don't know. I mean, as far as a cocktail standpoint, there's much more things that people buy that are more expensive. I mean, like, look at tequila. Like, people buy, like, Don Julio, and they mix that and stuff, you know, which is, I don't know. I think 6 is fair for me personally. I mean, yeah, I'm going to give it a 6, considering I gave it kind of a lower score for finish. I'm going to go 6 out of 10. Definitely think it could be better, could be priced better for what you're getting. I personally wouldn't purchase this for personal enjoyment. Maybe if I was going to a Christmas party or a get together or something, and I knew people drank whiskey but weren't super fans of whiskey, I think it's a very inviting, kind of enjoyable whiskey for even the novice whiskey drinker. Like Dan said, it's pretty good in cocktails. overall kind of versatile whiskey we got here. Yeah.
$45. $45 to buy 13 or 14 of these little bottles to make $7.50.
Yeah, that's the nip price though.
If you were to go with that.
Yeah, even $3 for one of these, the nips is super expensive too. Or what I paid $3.40 and what Dan $3.50. That's crazy for this. You can get a Jim Beam 40% bourbon for $1. Evan Williams bourbon. I mean, if you're taking shots of it, I guess this could probably be like an easy shooter compared to like a bourbon for some people.
Right.
I got a total here. I'm gonna add it up. What?
Yeah,
what,
I do too.
Man?
I mean, it was 26 on the shelf here. What are you guys paying for the $7.50 there?
$26 for the $7.50?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what it was. 26
for $7.50.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna stick with my 6.
No
but
tag.
if I could pay that, that's not bad at all.
That's why I'm thinking differently. I'm like,
Will it makes fuck. Sorry, bro.
well, when you go like the $3 bottle, the little ones here, and tally it up to $45 for a 750 milliliter, and you're only paying 26 for a 750. Man, that's little bottle price, but I mean, still,
that's $20. $20 profit they're making.
Right.
$19 profit, whatever.
So mine's got a little. I'll say 15 on value here.
15 on value?
Maybe 14 actually. Let's go 14.
Value's out of 10, beer man.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. We'll go 7. We're gonna go 7.
Oh man,
7. Yeah, that 7's fair if you can get it for 27 above.
Yeah.
I'm gonna calculate mine. Oh, Dan's gonna. But you shut your camera off and say
I'm trying to figure out what Bumpy's doing.
Well, this.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, the appley tasting beer with the appley tasting Jameson, is not bad together.
You know what? This Yingling, it's kind of like the same kind of deal.
Oh, nice.
All right, yeah, I just checked my math. A little disappointed in the score. I kind of wish it was a little bit higher. I thought it would be a little bit higher, but this scoring system is definitely a little tough.
What'd you give it?
We do critique. Kind of rough over here. 67.
Wow. I gave it a 71.
69.
Not that far off. What do you have here, man? 69?
Yeah.
Average is 69.
69. 71. Wait, what was yours, Dan? 71?
Yep.
Yeah, 69 average.
Oh, wait. I'm doing my math wrong, dude. 10, 20, 40, 7. I can't think right now. Hold on, I need a calculator. 10.
I'm doing my Rebel 100.
Yeah, 69. Sorry. Yeah.
All right, 69. 69 out of 100. That is actually pretty fair. I could see that. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. Yeah, Jameson overall, I believe, is totally a kind of whiskey for the whiskey drinker who isn't necessarily a whiskey connoisseur. And that's not knocking anybody who likes it. That's just saying that It's kind of like an entry level whiskey that's very inviting and friendly to somebody who's not used to drinking whiskey. Bobby said his Jameson was a drink.
It doesn't like it.
That's unfortunate. No, I think it's a good entry level whiskey. It's something to kind of get you into Irish whiskey. I've had some pretty good Irish whiskey before. What was it? Something double barrel? I forgot. I gotta look it up. But yeah, overall, I think it's a good product. It's very reminiscent to Scotch, I will say, as far as flavor.
Mhm.
So I mean, like, even if you like this, you might be able to move on to like some more expensive scotches and stuff.
I do like Scotch. I like the single malts quite a bit.
What
The
was it?
Glenfiddich's really good. I like the Glenfiddich. I had an 18-year once, and that was really good. Given to me for my birthday, drank the whole damn bottle and walked around to all these bars. Well,
I had I actually have a pen. John L. Sullivan is an Irish whiskey, and look, I got the pen.
oh, nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a little scroll thing.
That's cool.
Trying to look at Yankee and trying to find the one that I was thinking of, because there wasn't a really nice one that I really enjoyed. See, a lot of the Tullamore Dew stuff is pretty good. Even just like the regular Tullamore Dew is good. Proper 12, that would be a good one for us to do. Considering that one's kind of popular.
No, what's Proper 12? Sorry, I'm.
That's the Conor McGregor Irish whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Teeling, that's popular. I'll find it. Do you guys have any final thoughts on Jameson? Anything else you guys want to say about the score and possible recommendations? Do you guys recommend the product, and what are your last thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it. You know, it tasted a lot like a Scotch. You know, like you said, more barley induced rather than corn and other things you get from like a Kentucky whiskey or whatever. But my dad's always given me little hints of Irish and Scottish whiskey and stuff like growing up. So it's always something I've like lived with. I don't mind this at all. It probably something that like you said, basic, definitely entry level. I would assume, I am entry level, so I wouldn't mind getting into some more higher, some higher priced ones just to see the difference. But not bad to start off. I mean, with Irish whiskeys anyway. So
Definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, would you recommend it?
To start, yeah. I mean, try it, see if you like it. If it's something you want. If you want something better, go ahead and build your palate. Build your palate up.
Yeah, definitely. The one that I was thinking of was Glendalough Double Barrel, which is another Irish whiskey. That was one that I actually really enjoyed. That one's only like $30. That one's cheaper than this. There are a lot of good products that aren't as popular that you can get for so much cheaper. With stuff like this, like everybody's gonna go toward Jameson's because it's what they know. It's
right.
What they see at bars. It's it's popular. They see it in movies. They see ads. I would definitely say its popularity is probably the number one selling Irish whiskey in the world. I would assume. What do you think, Dan?
It's good for a mixer.
All right.
Didn't you just say you liked it?
I do, but I know I like the other ones a lot better. So I wouldn't buy just regular Jameson. I would buy the cask stout edition. I would buy the black barrel. If I'm going to drink Jameson, drink Jameson. If I'm buying this, it's because I'm making car bombs. I'm making Jameson gingers.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, definitely.
So it's not a knock on it itself, but I don't know. It's like if you buy a car from Chevy, right? If you go buy a Chevy Cavalier base model, what this is, it's a car. It'll get you to where you're going, right? But then you step up and now you're in like a Chevy Blazer or something with power windows and all that. You know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
thanks for that terrible analogy. Awesome. Dude.
It's all. They're all good. They're both good in their own right. It's just this has power. This doesn't have power windows. Black Barrel's got power windows. There you go.
Would you recommend it?
Would I recommend it to somebody? Sure.
It's got Cadillac.
Poppy. If I'm going Cadillac, then I'm getting like Johnny Walker or something.
Teeling, yeah, that's what I said, Ryan. Yeah, Teeling's another good one. I don't know. I might have. I think I've sampled the Teeling stuff.
The Tullamore Dew is like $83 a bottle. Damn.
No, wait, you're probably looking at a handle
for a 14-year.
Oh, yeah. See, that's different. Yeah, I was gonna say regular Tullamore Dews should be cheaper. Should be cheaper than the Jameson.
Oh yeah,
that's your upgrade. All right, you guys got some shout outs?
I'm gonna shout out Eric Thomas Metal 75 Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Dude's kicking ass with his band and plays a hell of some drums. Got a beer that I'll be sending out to quite a few people. It's a tribute to his band. It's in a New England black IPA without the adjuncts, without the flaked adjuncts. So it's a nice clear one with 42 IBUs. It's turned out pretty good. It's got some mosaic in it, a lot of blueberry and Strata and Idaho 7. It's 8.7%, and it's quite nice. So look out for that coming your way. My 2 live streams, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Beer and Cheese Tuesday, and all spun out. We spin a wheel and you go of adjectives and you go find a beer, come back with that beer and review it. We also do, we guess each other's ABVs. Don't show that thing. Don't show that ABV on the can or bottle or wherever you got. I'll be trying to get some more reviews out soon. I've got one in there in a box. What the hell is it called? I forgot. Hold on. The Parabola. Sorry, I couldn't think right now. So I've got the Parabola. This year's Parabola that I'll be doing hopefully soon. If you guys have that, let me know too, because I wouldn't mind doing a panel where we review that, because it's quite a fancy box and a fancy bottle of beer, and I wouldn't mind seeing if you guys can gather it up and do that as well. So let me know. Cheers. Thanks, Tanner.
Cheers, man. Thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
What's going on over there, Mr. Dan?
I'd like to shout out Bob, Tim, Jose, Miguel, Jeff, and Mark. Those are all the fermented fruit flies that prevented Bumpy from joining tonight's panel. Rest in peace to the fruit flies and the Jameson that went down the drain. Other than that, today was fun. It was a fun adventure because I woke up, started doing things, middle of the afternoon, I realized, oh, wow, I totally never scheduled our video to come out today. So I quick scheduled it and did some things. So yeah, we released a video review today of some other half beer. It was okay. Yeah. What year Parabola is that, by the way?
I think it's. I thought it was this year. It's. Yeah, this year. 23. 23. Yeah, this year.
That could be a thing. All right. Well, maybe stay tuned for me joining that, possibly.
Cool. Right.
Yeah, other than that, shout out to Poppy Eats. He was in the chat.
Cheers, yeah. Yeah, Poppy.
That's it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Unreal, Dan. Cheers. All right. Yeah.
Shout out's not good enough for him.
I was just kidding. Yeah. No, yeah, it's been cool. It's nice switching it up. We've been doing bourbon. It was nice to do something different tonight. Unfortunately, Bumpy couldn't make it. It's all right. Things happen, whatever. It's always next week. We'll figure out something we're going to be doing next week. We're probably going to be doing this again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time next week. Reviewing some type of whiskey with this 6-category rating system we got going here. It's a lot of fun. It is a little tough. It is a little tough scoring. You don't want to be, you don't want to critique it too bad, but you also want to be honest. So it's definitely fun making these scores and sharing our thoughts with the panel here. Definitely shout out to Beerman and Dan here for making the show tonight, hanging out and reviewing this with me. Totally appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to keep doing this as long as we can. Definitely shout out to the chat. We had Poppy Eats, Bumpy Road Brews, Ryan's Beer Reviews, Beerman who's in the chat as well, Mark A, Jean H. Pierre, Jimmy C, Tater Dom. Yeah, cheers, guys. As far as shout outs, we'll shout out this guy, Ryan's Beer Reviews. Go check him out. Great beer reviewer. He's been pumping out a ton of reviews, so go check him out for sure. Shout out to this guy as well, Jean H. Pierre, aka the Beverage Ramble. Go check him out. Great beer reviews. Jimmy C. Shout out to Jimmy C. Cheers to you, bro. Yeah. Does Jimmy C do beer reviews? Or does he just kind of pop up and hang out?
He drinks places.
Yeah.
He drinks places. Okay. Yeah. So as far as definitely channels, definitely go check out Ryan, Jean H. Pierre, Beverage Rambler. And yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully we can do it again next week. Possible Rate That Beers popping up every once in a while. Look out for those live streams. Christmas coming up. Things kind of get hectic. Trying to do as many beer reviews and just review as much product as possible. So look out for just videos on my channel often. I don't know what is Puppy when he has some popsicle. Got me looking up Chevy Blazers here. All right, guys. So for the Jameson Irish Whiskey tonight, we ended the show with a 69 out of 100. I do think that's fair. Yeah, it's been a fun show. We'll see you guys next week. And anything else you guys want to say?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, if there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, my upcoming videos. Lick beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.